What's going on, everyone? We are back with another Pumpcast, and we got the guest here, Jamie Skippen. So,
That's
if you
good,
don't know
man.
Jamie, tell us a little bit about yourself. I know you're an avid Pokemon lover.
Oh God, fucking feel like I'm at a fucking double A meeting. Tell the group about yourself, kind of thing.
Yeah,
First off, man, I appreciate jumping on the podcast. I think it's always good to spit ideas and fucking talk some shit with like-minded people. So yeah, I've been around the fitness industry for God a while, bro. I think I've been in the industry since I was about 17. So kind of transitioning between doing that, going and playing footy, and then yeah, now I finished up with competing. Focused pretty much solely on the coaching aspect. So all the things I guess I've learned over the last 15 years, from a not just from a fitness point of view or bodybuilding point of view, but obviously I've had a decent chunk of life experiences living in every different state, throwing myself in the deep end, putting myself in some less than ideal situations. I like to think that like I've yielded a decent amount of life experiences over the years, good and bad, which there's things that I love teaching people because my logic is, man, you can't take all the stuff that you've compiled and you've learned over the years to the grave with you. So you may as well spread it as much as possible, which is like what we were talking about from a coaching point of view. Like there's a lot of
mm,
things that we look back on that we were like, why the fuck did we do that? And like the good thing about doing things firsthand is like you've got that experience to educate and tell people what you do differently, and you can give your opinion on that in their situation. So yeah, that's pretty much it about me, man. Fucking
I didn't know you've lived in every state.
Perth is the only place I haven't lived. I don't really count Darwin as a state because it's
Yeah,
more like
fair enough.
yeah,
Fair.
I'll just say, bro, Darwin's like someone's dropped Tatooine from Star Wars in the middle of Australia and
I
fucking
hope. Have you been to Perth though?
yeah, I was in Perth.
I haven't
That's
been
where I
there
was
yet.
for WWE last year, overseeing
Oh,
John Cena's last match over there. So I got to spend some time with the WWE guys over there. Go to that event and then yeah, explore Perth a little bit. It's a beautiful city over there, man. So I cannot speak highly enough from Perth. Perth is probably my favorite state outside of South Australia.
yeah, I want to go there and catch up with Tom, get a workout with Tom.
Yeah, it's beautiful there, bro. The Doherty's gym there is unfucking real. It's one of my favorite gyms I've ever trained at.
Yeah, I gotta see it. One of my clients, he's trying to become a professional wrestler.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, it is humbling. Like I've grown up, as I'm sure a lot of people watching this would have been, growing up watching WWE, watching John Cena, watching a lot of those guys do their thing as a kid, and like you always hear about how hard it is from a travel schedule point of view on what they do, but like how technical it is. Not just the moves, like the setups, like the hand positioning, like I've posted 2 videos of me doing some stuff in the ring so far. Yeah, bro, it is fucking humbling, but I could not be more grateful for the guys that I have. Like we're coaches ourselves, so like I think as a coach, you need to be coachable as well. Like, and
Mm.
then I put up a post the other day talking about it. Not being afraid to suck at something new. I think a lot of people go through
Yeah.
their life and they're afraid of starting new things because they're afraid of like not being good at it and not succeeding at it straight away. Whereas, man, when you're a kid, you go out to footy training or you go shoot hoops or you do X, Y, and Z for the first time, and like it doesn't even register in your brain that you might suck at it. You just have a crack. So, yeah, my mantra as a little bit more of an adult is do more things that 10-year-old me would have thought were cool.
Mm. Yeah, I like life experience. That's one thing I'm looking forward to, like post bodybuilding, obviously, is like all the things that I do enjoy, like with the missus, like maybe we'll go out and eat more, we'll try different classes and doing things.
Yeah,
Because
100%, man.
we don't have to be home to fucking eat at 7 o'clock or whatever. We can actually go do shit at night. But people are like, why don't you do that now? I'm like, I don't want to do that now because what am I going to have to look forward to?
Yeah,
Like
but not
I
not
want
only
to
that, bro.
focus. This is my tunnel vision now, but I know I've
Yeah.
got so much more to live for after.
Yeah, and not just
Yeah.
that, bro. You guys love what you do. Like it's not
Mm.
like if you didn't like bodybuilding, you wouldn't do it. Someone said that to me the other day. They're like, "Man, I don't know how you're so disciplined with your food." And I was like,
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I like what I eat. Like I eat like high protein pasta, like beef mince bolognese, like turkey, chicken, like sweet potato bowls. I was I like the food that I eat. That's why I eat it. Like
I know, like I haven't had a cheat meal since post show. It's been 8 weeks now. I'm still eating nothing that I've planned.
yeah,
Because I
no.
love my meals. And my dad hates it. He goes, you gotta fucking live. I'm like, this is me living. Do you not
Yeah.
understand? Like
But yeah, man, if you enjoy your food, you feel good from it. Like, and this is the thing. Like, I think a lot of people, when they, I guess, look at like getting into shape, they're like, "Oh, but you've got to eat like clean. You've got to eat this, that." I'm like, man, what do you think fried fucking chicken is anyway? It's just
Yeah.
chicken with a slightly greasier spin on
Yeah.
it. Like, so yeah. But like I said, man, like, and that's part of the reason I guess I stopped competing because like. That last show that I did, like I was probably in the best shape I've ever fucking been in. It was a super, 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 super good look that I put on stage, and I was super proud of that. And I wasn't phased when I didn't win the show because I actually really enjoyed the weekend. I was there with my family, I was there with my close friends, I was there with my partner as well. And I think the thing about bodybuilding is a lot of people tie their self-worth to a placing. So whether they win, whether they come second, whether they come third, they judge their self-worth based off of that. Whereas to me, I think your self-worth is going to be a lot more than not just a placing, it's going to be more than like what you look like in the mirror. It's going to be more than a number on the scale as well. So I look back at my time in bodybuilding and like a lot of people, I guess, post competing would struggle with this. That I guess they'd look at what they look like and they'd be like, fuck, like I need to get back to that. Whereas like I look at what I look like and I was like, man, that's fucking wild that we
Yeah.
did that. That's cool. Like you got to be able to appreciate it. Like don't comparison is a thief of joy. Like life happens in different chapters, man, and like you got to be able to move on from certain chapters and like look back at it with good memories. Not like you see how a lot of people finish in the bodybuilding industry or competing and they have a real negative kind of spin on competing and bodybuilding. Whereas I'm like, no, like fucking, this is how you and me are friends through bodybuilding. Like a lot
Yeah.
of my friends I've made over like these years have been through bodybuilding. Just because I don't compete anymore doesn't mean anything's changed. Like I
It's
still
like,
love,
during the prep, like what me, Kane, and Dave were all training on a Sunday all together, all doing different body parts, and we were competing against each other.
yeah,
And we'd all get out and pose and shit. I fucking love that shit. To me, it felt like the Arnold days when they're all training
yeah,
in Gold's
bro.
Gym.
But like,
And bringing back to
when
that as well, the wrestling thing, John Cena. John Cena actually had like the Gold's Gym guy gave
yeah,
him a sponsorship, and he helped him get through
yeah,
wrestling.
bro. Yeah,
Yeah,
if you've ever read into John Cena's story, he was living out of his car. He fucking had next to no money. He was working in Gold's Gym because he
yeah.
was trying to be an amateur bodybuilder back in the day. And then he used to go to like an all-you-can-eat pizza place, and it was like if you can eat this many like pizzas, you get it for free kind of thing. So he'd do that every single day. So yeah, I love seeing stories like that, man.
That's why I love him in movies as well. He's so you can tell because he's come from the dirt like us, like the lower poorer quality.
Yeah.
He's so humble. You can just tell in the way he movies does. Like you tell you talk to him, you better have a full down to earth
It's not
conversation.
just that, bro. You see, like, he's granted over, like, I think 500, 600 wishes for the Make-A-Wish Foundation, which is like a full day or like half day gone and spent with like a terminally ill child. And like one of the things that like he touched on when he talked about that, and this is why I like put him on like like that's the kind of if I can be like 1/10 of the person that he is, that's kind of like
Mm,
what I want to hang my hat on. Yeah, like can you imagine like essentially a dying fucking kid's wish being like, my last wish is to spend a day with you. I don't think there could be anything more humbling
yeah.
in the world than that, bro. So yeah, he's like I've grown up without a dad. Like my dad passed away when I was like 7 years old. So like I didn't really have any male role models around to model myself off or anything like that. And I probably like, yeah, lacked a couple of like those life skills or like the things that a lot of people would hone in on or be taught by
Yeah.
their parents. And like it was through me watching him as I got a bit older that I was kind of like, okay, that's kind of like the person you want to model yourself on from like a work ethic point of view, like how you speak and how you treat other people. Like you can take little bits and pieces away from so many different people that you see or meet. So it might sound funny to some people, like being like, someone that you've never met or you're never going to meet has had such a big influence on you. But like I said, like you can take away good and bad things from all kinds of people. So yeah, that's why it's pretty cool to be doing what I'm doing now, man. I never thought that I'd be in the ring learning how to do all these new things. But like I said, throwing myself in the deep end and not being afraid to suck at something new.
Yeah, it's good. You've obviously done well for yourself without not having a father figure. Obviously, you got to seek out one, which was good because a lot of people don't do that. You showed initiative just from the start, just by seeking out, all right, who can I look up to keep pushing me forward? And then like you've achieved, you won the state title before, haven't you?
Yeah,
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 you won
man.
a state title. You're heavily muscled. Yeah, you've had good sponsors. You've got a good following. Like you're not a nobody. Like you're out there. Like if your dad was still around, or your mum, I'm sure your mum's still proud of you. Like
Yeah,
everything you
appreciate
achieved.
that, bro.
Yeah.
Look, man, success to me at the end of the day, if you can sit back and say that another creature or another person has had a better or easier life because of your influence, I think that's
Mm.
success in my eyes. Like a lot of people want the fancy cars, the fancy houses, like X, Y, and Z. I think if you can say that you've had a positive impact on other people's lives and made life more enjoyable and easier for them, that's what success is to me,
Mm.
man.
I love it. I've got this client at the moment. She's an older lady. Well, I wouldn't know, sorry, same age as me. Older to probably everyone listening. same age as me, but she's actually a mum of one of my clients.
Yeah.
And like every time she hits a new low, she sends me a message, and she's so proud of it. It's like, man, when I get those messages, and I'm like, oh, she's at the
Oh,
scale,
bro, it's the
oh,
best.
a new low, and I'm like, oh man,
Yeah.
that shit just hits you, you know, you're like, oh,
Bro, and this is the thing. Like, there's a lot of people that do online coaching these days, and I think it does get a bad rap. Like, there was an article on the news the
yeah, the
other
one
day
coming
about it,
out recently.
which, like, don't get me wrong, like, there are some like shitty online coaches. Like, when I
Yeah.
see dudes who are 21, 22 years old saying they've transformed thousands of physiques and like they're going to give people life advice, like me at 22 had no fucking idea when it came to life advice, bro. Like, I was living out of my car in Massive Joe's, and I thought I had my fucking shit together. I look back now, I'm like, you have no idea what you're doing,
Yeah.
but. Like, it's the same as any industry. Like any industry, there's going to be good and bad people. It's the ones who genuinely care who are going to be the best coaches. Like, don't get me wrong, results are super important, but like my whole business is called two-way because it's about this. It's about a two-way
Yeah.
relationship. It's about building trust. It's about understanding what makes that individual tick, what buttons to push to get the best out of them. And like you highlighted, man, like it is such a rewarding thing when like I said this to someone the other day. I was like, when someone does something cool in the fucking gym, if they hit a PB, if they like how they look, if they have a new weight low, and you're the first person that they think of to message, I was like,
Mhm.
that's dope, man. I was like, they're feeling good about yourself and they're thinking you're the person to message. That's awesome, man. That's why I love what I do.
I love the client DMs where they're like, bro, I just want to show you this picture in the gym. Look how sick I look. I'm like, fuck yeah, if you're happy, I'm fucking happy.
Yeah,
I
bro. I
love it.
love it.
And
Like
I love seeing them not only exceed through the gains, but like they get a promotion to work because of their new confidence they've
oh,
achieved. You know,
100%, bro.
like I love seeing their life scale up because of other things I've helped them with. And I'm like,
Yeah,
man, this
they
blows my mind. Like I've got a supervisor I used to work with back when I was in construction. And I met him as the supervisor of the Loki company. Started hanging out with me, started getting in the gym and training. All of a sudden, he's at higher levels, asking for money, he's getting better deals. Now, all of a sudden, now he's got his own business, he's working for himself.
yeah.
And I'm like, bro, you just like, he's like,
Yeah.
he comes, when I send him update pictures, he's like, keep sending me update pictures of your prep because obviously I don't see him anymore.
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, you're looking sick, you're doing so well. I said, me? I said, yeah, I'm doing good. What about you, bro? You're working for yourself now, you got your own digger. Like, yeah, like, people think yeah, I feel guilty when people say, yeah, I'm like one of those people that I hate accepting gifts. I like giving.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was like, don't worry about me. Like, look at you, you know?
Yeah, right. But like, you
Yeah.
want to see everyone win. Like I say all the time, like, man, I see like a lot of we spend a lot of times on our phones as a society these days.
Yeah.
Like we just doom scroll. We just doom scroll and watching dumb shit. But like anytime I see someone doing something awesome online, bro, even if I don't know who it is, like if I see someone who's lost a stack of weight, someone doing an impressive lift, something doing X, Y, and Z. I always comment, man. I'm like, man, this is fucking
Mm,
awesome. And like, I think we don't do that enough as a society. Girls do, like, jump on a girl's profile photo of a girl's photo online and like look at all the
mm.
comments underneath it. But like, guys will just sit there and look. They don't, they, they're not good at expressing, like, man, I'm proud of you. Like, man, this is awesome. Whereas, like, I'm really big on that, like telling people when they're doing awesome. Because that's the thing. Like a lot of people, I guess, would look at people like yourself or like some of the guys we know who obviously have got these amazing physical transformations, and they're like, man, that's motivating. Whereas, like to me, like now that I'm not so much in the competitive world, like I see a mum of like two or three going and training and still getting it done. I'm like, bro, I'm like, that's motivating to me.
Mm.
Like that's fucking discipline. Like that's fucking motivation to me. Like I think that's amazing.
That's why I can, I hate like online coach, like you said, the young ones are like, oh, just do this, it's easy. I'm like, these guys never fucking worked, never had a family. I'm like, I've worked, I've done, study, worked 2 jobs, done a prep, had a business on the side, I've done all this shit. Obviously, I haven't had kids, but I know what it's like to be, you want the most time efficient stuff. And when I
Yeah,
see these young
100%,
kids
man.
saying like, oh, you don't know, like, I'm like, you don't even know what life is, bro.
We've all got the same 24 hours, right?
Yeah. Look, don't get me wrong. It's obviously a lot harder for some, but there's always ways you can still milk results.
Yeah,
Everyone can
100%,
get results.
100%, man. Like things are going to be and like don't be wrong, like some days are going to be significantly fucking harder than others. That's okay. You move on. You got to do the same thing the next day. It's one of the things that I learned from watching Kobe. Kobe's one of the people that I built a lot of my mindset and mentality off of. He was like, man, win or lose. Like, if you win, awesome. That's great. Like you won. You got to get up tomorrow and do the same thing over again. If you lose, okay, fuck, that sucks. What can you do better? Regardless, you got to get up and do the
Mm.
same thing tomorrow again. So you got to be able to park things, compartmentalize, and move past them pretty quickly, man.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. And like you're saying, the humble thing for me, like being successful is, helping people and
Yeah.
just having time to doing what you love.
Yeah.
Not work, going to do every single day that you hate doing. Like if you can do something you enjoy and get enjoyment out of and help people, that's the best thing.
Oh yeah, awesome, man. Like it's great. Like I said, seeing people come out of the shell and do things that I don't think that they thought that they could do. You see, like what you touched on, like their self-confidence starts to raise, and then that translates into other areas of their
Mm,
life. And like there's nothing better than seeing clients win. And like I said, when they come to you, when they're excited to share their results with you, and they're like, you get it all the time as well. I get all my clients sending me their meals, sending me
mm,
like I've got people that like just used to eat horribly, like hundreds of dollars in Uber Eats a week, who now send me like all these recipes and these foods and these things that they make. And I'm like, man, I'm like, think about where you were 12 months ago
mm.
versus like now. Like, yeah, it's awesome, bro. Like it is, it's a very fulfilling thing, like knowing that you've helped play a role in someone achieving a better version of themselves.
Yeah, 100%. What's your before we dive into the subject, what's your views on volume approaches and your nutrition, like high protein? How do you structure things?
Look, me personally, big dog, what's going on?
So I mean,
Well,
What we got?
Cam's looking clean cut.
We got half the Probolics team here.
Yeah,
Views on volume, man. This is one of those things which, like, I see so much online now, and this is the you see so many people talking about if you train like this, you're an idiot. I'm like, what?
yeah, I hate that.
Look, man, I think people overcomplicate it like a lot. Like, I think if you're someone like, I guess, like the three of us, like, you probably are going to need less volume because you've got an understanding of how to train hard. You know how to take a set really, like, relatively close to failure. So, like, we can probably get away with using less volume because we understand how to push a set really, really close to a proximity of failure safely with a good quality amount of
And
weight.
engage the muscle.
Yeah, versus like if you had someone who has been training for 2 or 3 years and you tell them just do one working set to failure, like it's
Mm,
probably not going to benefit them as much because one, they probably don't know how to push it 100% to failure. Don't get me wrong, some do, but I mean that's why we track data, man.
mm,
Um, like I like a low volume approach, but like that's because like I'm getting old, bro. Like I can't do like three or four fucking
yeah,
like working sets these days. So, as for like high protein, like obviously I think it's very individual, uh, like specific with that kind of stuff. Like me personally, I've always kept my protein around like that 270 to 280 mark these days, which at 109 kilos, like that's still not like crazy high. I
yeah,
see a lot of people talking now about how they're, I guess, guys who are like 100 and fucking 510 kilos are having like 180 grams of protein and like 700 carbs a day. Me personally, I just couldn't do that, bro. I'd be so hungry, like
yeah.
so
I
hungry.
feel like you crash a lot as well.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of carbs to put in, bro. Like I mean, I know you boys can eat, but like the highest I think my carbs got in a growth phase was like 690 when I worked with
Mm.
Taylor when I was like sitting at like 123 kilos. And like, bro, by the end of the day, I was like shoveling rice in, like washing it down with juice. Like, I don't know how people eat that much food, bro.
Are you a cream or ice or oats?
So bro, I've been cream of rice my entire
Yeah,
life. The
cream or ice.
Adonis Gear ones, Adonis Gear cream of rice is incredible. And it's probably just been the last like 4 weeks that I've started having oats again, just because it's easy. Like I get
Mm.
up in the morning, have my electrolytes, go for a walk, come back, eat some protein oats, and then I go and train. Like I don't get a lot in my system before I go and train. And it's just convenient,
Yeah.
bro. Like
Cream rice is just it's like a fad right now. It's so big.
yeah, bro, I remember being 20 years old, 21 years old, so like 10 years ago, watching all the guys in America have that cream of rice in a box, and I was like, what is that? I was fascinated
mm,
by it, and then ate it all through my prep. I've probably like eaten, God, 20 kilos of that stuff in the last like 4 years, man. So I've done it to death, but like I'm not competing now, so I
I'm
can
surprised grits didn't take off with Ronnie eating grits.
Randy Coleman grit.
Yeah, fucking you bring back the grits. What's going on, Cam? How's your prep going? Why you here?
yeah, rolling, man.
Yeah,
Was 94 today.
That's the
So
biggest
weight,
94 kilo human
yeah. I was
I've
gonna
ever
say,
seen.
yeah, weight's coming down, which is good. Probably got another maybe 2, 3 kilos to come off, I reckon. 3 weeks out. So yeah, things are rolling, man.
yeah,
Feeling good.
yeah. The way
Mm.
you were looking fucking mint like even before. I'm like, fuck, is he gonna make cap?
I'm feeling good. Like I was sitting at 99 for like so long,
Mm.
and now it's kind of just slowly coming down. So it's good.
Yeah, those
What
pictures I've
what
been
show are you
seeing.
doing, bro?
Sorry.
What show are you doing?
I've got Taiwan in
Yep.
3 weeks, and then there's a show in China the week after that, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to just jump in
Oh,
that.
China would be
Yeah,
good.
yeah,
Fuck yeah, that's gangster, man.
mm. Yeah. I
Whereabouts
figure,
in
man. Like
China?
I'm
Is it Hong
just,
Kong?
I'm not too sure actually. I haven't. It's not Hong Kong, but I figured, like I'm over there. It's a quick flight from Taiwan to
Mhm.
China. Like, just make the most out of the time that I've got, in bodybuilding. So get do some shows, have some fun.
100%, bro. I always, you
Mm,
see the old guys back in Europe, man. They used to do the Arnold, and they'd all go on the European tour and do like fucking a show like
mm.
every weekend back to back for like 6 years.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
it builds that mental resilience, man. The longer you
Mm.
can hold that condition, it makes it easier to do it next time. So I think
Mm.
that's an awesome idea. But yeah,
How good?
Yeah, I've
like
found the
what guys
diet
touched
this
on,
year
bro.
like pretty easy compared to any other year.
Yeah,
And I think it's just because like this is the third year back to back that I've like competed
yeah.
or been dieting. So I kind of like it's just very familiar now.
Yeah,
Mm.
So,
it gets
mm,
easier
mm.
every time, man.
Yeah.
Like the first time you prep, you feel like you're dying versus like the last time you do it, you start questioning yourself. You're like, this is supposed to be harder than what it is. But in reality, like
Mm.
you've just gotten used to like having X amount of muscle for such a long period of time that dieting just gets easier and easier every time.
Yeah. Yeah. That first time you get proper lean hurts,
Oh, bro.
man.
Feel like you're dying. I
Mm.
remember my
Yeah.
first prep. God, when was the first time you competed?
2019.
God, that's not even that long ago, bro.
Mm.
That's crazy. God, I competed in the first time in 2014. That's fucking, you guys making me feel old.
Oh, damn. How old are you?
I'm 32 now, bro. So the first time I competed, I
Okay.
was 20. So that was back when there was
Yep.
only men's physique or bodybuilding, and I wasn't big
Yep.
enough for bodybuilding back then. So we rocked the board shorts back in the day.
Yep.
No idea what I
Oh,
was
cool.
doing, but had a crack.
Yeah, back what we were saying before about the can you prep say is like I said, staying leaner in the off season also it makes for a smoother prep as well.
Oh, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah. Yeah.
And I was going to say, Jamie, before we were talking about everyone should bring each other up. One
Yeah,
thing I hate hearing these days, I mean, like people like Nick Walker or whatever, everyone, bodybuilding world, I don't know why everyone slams each other. Why can't they all be uplifting? There's so much negativity in our sport, and I hate it.
it's not
Yeah.
just the
I don't
body.
know if it's real negativity, actually.
Yeah, I
Is
think
it
it's just
I don't think
marketing?
it's
There is
real.
marketing.
No, I don't think it's real negativity between the actual bodybuilders. I think it's more bodybuilding news
Mm.
drama
Yeah,
channels that
to create.
create the
Yeah.
drama, create the negativity. I don't
it.
think there's actually that much like, you know,
Did you listen to the Derek
competitiveness or
podcast?
like um, rivalries and
Yeah.
stuff like that. I don't think
Because
there's that much
Derek
drama.
Derek says he says things in interviews to sort of spark something between people, and if they feedback, it's good for the socials.
Well, this is the
Mm,
thing, bro. Like other sports, like you have a game every single weekend. So like there's something happening every weekend versus like bodybuilding, there might be a show that one person does, and then in 3 months there's another. So like what do you do to fill that time in to like keep them
Mm.
entertained?
mm,
Like the first thing we really saw that was entertaining was obviously like Phil and Kai. And like that wasn't them talking shit. Like that was them actually like pushing each other
mm.
on stage.
Mm.
Like
Yeah,
um,
they genuinely didn't like each other.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. But like you see them now, and like those guys have got nothing but respect for each other. So I think having that healthy competitiveness there is like we're competitive people. Like most
Mm,
guys should be. You
Yeah.
should have pride in like how you carry yourself and want to be the best
mm,
version of yourself. But you got to be respectful at the end of the day as well, which is why I think what's his name? Shaved head? Martin. He obviously threw a tantrum and like fucking was pretty
yeah,
disrespectful backstage in the way he handled himself, which like we draw a line through that. Like I said,
Yeah.
like be competitive, like talk your shit, but like at the end of the day, once it's done, shake hands, like congrats, man. Like
yeah.
that's it.
100%. Yeah,
So,
Martin obviously lost a few sponsors over that.
It's
what have
just
you got planned for yourself, Jamie?
I'm retired competing now, bro.
Okay,
I'm
yeah, nice.
Yeah, I've been done
Yeah,
since God 2024 was the last time I competed, and like I was just happy to like nothing dramatic, like this is when I'm walking away kind of thing. But like the last show that I did, I was happy with the look that we put on stage, and like I kind of got the feedback that like you should probably look at moving into open now that you're sitting at like 109, 108 kgs on stage, and like I
yep,
just didn't really have any interest in doing that because like I know within myself like I'm not gonna win a pro card in open bodybuilding and go and compete in the Olympia. So and like the passion just wasn't there to do that. So I was like, you know what, I'm happy to like finish this up here. So I finished up competing at 30 and then yeah, this year I've kind of thrown myself into something a little bit different, learning a bit of professional wrestling stuff as well, and then just putting my time into coaching and yeah, helping other people, man. So yeah, it's been
That's cool. How
fulfilling.
did you find that mental transition?
Yeah, fine, man. Like me when I was young, and obviously bodybuilding was new to me. Like as everyone does when they first discover it, their whole world revolves around it. Like bodybuilding is everything, and then everything just kind of goes around it. And then I went back to playing footy in 2019, and that kind of, I guess, broadened my horizons. Like I was very, very enclosed in like that bodybuilding bubble, like eat, sleep, train, repeat kind of thing. And then had a back surgery, and that kind of gave me a bit of an appreciation for just being able to move, go for walks, do all the kind of stuff that I wanted to again. So, yeah, went back to footy for a little bit just to find, I guess, a bit of that human connection and just explore some other avenues of life while I was still a young man. So I've always had a pretty good balance between
Yeah,
love bodybuilding, but like also at the same time, like I don't sit here and watch bodybuilding podcasts. Like even when I competed, like I didn't really watch the bodybuilding like motivational stuff or who's competing or X, Y, and Z. So, and I felt that really let me apply myself to the sport or the topic itself a little bit harder as well. Whereas like I love basketball, I love footy, like I love wrestling, like I like do all these other things on top of that as well. So
yeah,
yeah, me doing that probably gave me a little bit better balance with it all. And like I said, the last time I competed, I was super happy with the look, had heaps of fun at the show, like family, friends, everyone else there was around me. Didn't win the overall, and it was my best look ever, but like there was no disappointment. It was like, fuck yeah, like that was
yeah,
awesome look. Like the guy who won looked fucking great. He's a lovely dude as well. Like, yeah, and like we touched on this before. I think a lot of people tie their self-worth to a placing on a competitive stage, where in reality it's a subjective sport. So like if you tie your self-worth and like your success to how you place in a subjective sport, like you're gonna end up disappointed more often than not. So um yeah, like I touched on, like I think it's super important the relationship that you've got with yourself. Like you again, you go into every show wanting to win every single show that you physically can. And like people would look at you, Cam, like you've probably won most of your amateur shows that you do, but like you don't walk away from a second place in a pro show going like, fuck, like I'm a failure, like I came second kind of thing. Like it's all an
mm,
opportunity for growth. It's fuck yeah, like I
yeah,
placed like second in a fucking pro show. Like
yeah, yeah.
so
Yeah, I did have that feeling last year. Like, yeah, when I got third in Texas, man, like I felt like I won. Like
yeah, yeah,
just
exactly
because of how
right.
happy I was with that placing, like moving up from the year before. So
Yeah.
yeah. How have you felt with like food, like nutrition? Can you just go, can you eat a sandwich? Or can you eat like a normal person and
To
not
be
not
honest, bro,
not not consider it or
nothing's really like I still track all my food. Like again, like I being
yeah,
a coach
yeah.
is like my job. Like it's kind of just like ingrained in my brain to track stuff. And don't get me wrong, I can have days where like I'll just go like, fuck it, I'm not going to track food today because like I like
Mm,
eating the same foods. Like this is the thing. Whether someone said that to me the other day, they're like, oh, like what's changed like since you stopped competing? I was like, I don't get a tan and get really lean like fucking once every like 24 months
mm,
anymore. Like, that's just really it. Like
yeah.
I like the food that like I eat, like because again, it makes me feel good. Like I enjoy the food that I eat, but like um I'm just not as heavy as what I was. I think that's probably the biggest takeaway. And like that's what me and Andrew were talking about. They're like, you can't look like like you can't be 120 kilos forever in like my case kind of thing. And I was like, that's not healthy long term. Like you need to be able to like pull some weight off. Like I can look at my time competing and like when I was like 120 in off seasons and like I don't look at it and I'm like, like I've lost so much size since then. I look at it, I'm like, man, that's dope that we did that. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, you gotta, and like the same as you, like you're like this is what me and Andrew were talking about off camera before. Like, you've got a very limited window, like in bodybuilding. Like you're in your prime right now. Like you want to fucking capitalize on it. Like you want to do as many shows as you physically can. Like you love what you do. That's why you do it.
yeah, yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
So
like got
Yeah,
touching on what
I
you said
kind of think I'll
before.
be the same. Like, I think I quite enjoy eating the way I eat now.
yeah,
Like,
100%, bro.
yeah. And even when I move into my like post show phase or my off season phase, I'm just eating the same food, just more of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like it's not like
Yeah.
we eat this food because we have to. Like we're choosing to.
Mm,
Like if you wanted to right now, you can whip your phone out and you can order fucking a burger off Uber Eats, but like that's
mm,
not going to make you feel good and it's not going to support your goal. Like,
yeah.
Uh, let's say I touched on that. All nutrition. I think people associate eating like whole foods with bodybuilding these days. And like, you can live a good life and not be a bodybuilder and eat good. Yeah.
Uh,
People think they just, oh, I'm not bodybuilding, so I don't need to eat good. I'm like, I think everyone should just eat good, eat
Bro, the
better
fact
in
that people
general.
think eating healthy is eating chicken and fucking rice, I'm like, bro, it's just eating. Like,
Yeah.
it's just fucking, it's food. Like, don't overthink it. And this is what I say to people as well, because like a lot of people overcomplicate bodybuilding, and I think people like to, not saying it's not hard, but like when you've done it for as long as what we do, like it's just second nature. Like you've got to eat food. So all you're doing is weighing your food and maybe eating towards like a bit of a set macronutrient goal. You should be doing some form of cardio for your heart health and your mental health. So all you're doing is tracking your step goal. So like just simplify things and you'll be like, oh, this isn't as like hectic as I'm making it out to be.
Mm. Like even simple things like one good thing I see now is they're doing a lot of like all the flavors that are coming out, say like solo and that they're all in the no sugar variety, which is good. But I
Yeah.
just think like these days there's nobody has any business drinking their calories. Like
Yeah, I
people
don't
eat
know.
enough as it is.
Fucking me in the off season had to, bro. I remember sitting there and
Yeah,
fucking
but
like,
that's you're already out like normal people that don't train,
oh
nobody
yeah,
needs to be
bro.
drinking calories.
Yeah, but like you see it all the time, bro. I've got like family members or people I know who are severely overweight. I'm like, why don't you just swap like the two like full sugars for no sugars? They're like,
Yeah.
it's disgusting. I'm like, so is diabetes, bro.
Yeah.
Another thing I want to say about the competing thing is I think a lot of people compete for the wrong reason early on as well. And that's why they're binge back hard or disappointed, like you're saying with the placings, because they're playing, you've seen it. These first guys, oh, I'm going to win. I'm like, bro, who you kidding? It's your first fucking show. Just relax. Like,
Yeah,
compete
don't get me.
because you want to compete. Like, when Cam got me peeled, I won 3 days, well, 10 weeks out, I already won. Because I'm like, fuck, man, I look fucking shredded. I'm the best ever. I'm going to look the best ever. I already won. So
Yeah,
I
look,
had no stress at all going to the show because no matter the outcome, in my mind, I've already won.
I don't think there's a right or wrong reason to complete. Like I know a lot of people touch on this online, and like hardcore bodybuilders like might look at someone who's just competing to like document it for like YouTube and whatnot as like, oh, you're competing for the wrong reasons, but they're bringing attention and they're bringing eyes to the sport. So like, I don't think there's necessarily a right or wrong reason to compete. Like, if you're someone who's
I just
dieting
mean
for
they're
the
setting mentally, they're setting themselves to be hurt.
yeah, like, but like you've got to go through that. Like every
Mm.
show, bro, every show that I have done, like every single show without fucking fail, I've gone into that show expecting to win the show. And like that's not because like it's an arrogance thing. It's because like you got to fucking believe in yourself.
Yeah,
Otherwise, how do you expect anyone else to? When you're young though and you haven't done the work, I think people say that like, how many guys do you see road to pro kind of thing? And I'm like,
yeah,
yeah, man. I'm like, aim high by all means, but like also, don't put all your eggs in one basket because if you come second in the overall rather than first, you're going to be like, no, it was a failure versus like what Cam touched on. Like if you
yeah.
improve, bro, second in an overall is fucking awesome. Like it's a perspective thing, man. Like you gotta like yeah, like aim high by all means, but at the same time, don't be disappointed losing in a subjective sport. And
Mm.
this is kind of why I moved away from bodybuilding and back into footy a few times because in bodybuilding, like if you miss your peak or fucking like you come in a bit flat, you fuck your posing, like it's like, okay, cool. Like I'll fix that in 12 months' time. Whereas in footy, if I kick the ball out of bounds in the full, I can be like, well, fuck, like go and fucking get back on defense and
Yeah,
do something about it like that. And
Yeah.
that's what I think bodybuilding takes a lot of patience with because it's not something where you can go, fuck, I fucked that pose. Like I'll fix it like next pose. It's I fucked that pose. Make sure you don't do that again in 12 months time after
Yeah.
you've done the
Yeah.
whole thing again. So
Yeah.
like I said, man, it teaches you patience, it teaches you mental resilience, but like you're at the end of the day, man, we're all doing the same thing. And this is what I love about everyone who goes to the gym, whether it's someone like Cam who's competing to fucking go to like the 212 Olympia, whether it's Andrew trying to get his pro card, whether it's like me trying to get more explosive and stronger to be better at wrestling, like we're all in there
mm.
because we're trying to be the best version of ourselves. So like there, yeah, I love the gym environment, man, because like I said, even though we all got different goals, we've got different things that we're working towards, we're actively chasing the same goal together, which is
What
why
one thing my district coach, well, when I played basketball, my district coach told me that I learned one good thing was always respect the competition.
100%, bro.
Even if you're say like I don't know whoever's on the top of the AFL ladder, who's on the bottom, like they're not going in there. Oh, we're going to wipe floor them there on the bottom. You go in there respecting them because that's
Yeah.
how you play your best. Because if you respect the competition, you know like they've got some game. I've got to fucking be at my best as well. The only way to be at your best is to respect the competition.
Yeah, man. Like the I've competed against people in like classic physique who like it was very known that like they didn't like me and I didn't necessarily like them. And then the show's over, you shake hands, like congrats, bro. Like
Mm,
it's just a respect thing. Like you don't have to like someone, but like always respect your opponent
mhm.
unless they give you a reason not to.
Yeah. Yeah, unless it's Martin. Yeah, but like going back to the thing with the competing that, like what hit me the most when I'm in prep is like when people around me say I look good, they respect. Like there's nothing
Yeah.
better than when Cam gives me, he used to give me purple circles when I was getting leaner. He's like, oh, look at this, your lower back's coming in. Or when my missus would say something like, fuck, this is the best I've seen you. Like that shit hits harder than winning a stage show to me. You're like, well, if my missus says that's the best I've ever looked, I must look fucking good. You know what I mean? Like those are the small point when you're going through prep and someone says that, like, people need to soak more of that in. Because
You
it's
know
yeah,
what?
the journey is all of it. Like the show's over like that.
Yeah. Oh, bro, it
Yeah,
goes like this. So you know why that is, man. So it's this is one of my favorite things that I've ever heard. I'm not really big on posting motivational quotes, but me being a Richmond fan, one day I was watching Kane Lambert's retirement, and this kind of ties into what you just said. So he got overlooked in I think 5 drafts by AFL clubs. So no one wanted him for 5 years, and Richmond took him as a rookie in I can't remember what year it was, but like they took him as a rookie, so he was on like 40K a year, nothing fucking crazy. And like
yeah.
he finished his career as a 3-time premiership player. And one of the things that he said in his retirement speech, which stuck with me, was it was never about proving the other 17 clubs who didn't pick me or overlooked me wrong. It was about proving the one person who backed me right. And I was like, damn, that's deep, man. And that's
Mhm.
why when you have the people who are close to you, like when they're the ones that are like, man, this is looking really good. Like, it's not about proving to people that fucking share your stuff and the people that watch what you do and don't like anything or the people talk about you. It's not about proving them wrong. It's about you proving that fucking circle of like 4 or 5 people who are close to you. It's about you proving them right.
Mhm. 100.
That's why it hits home when like the people who see you every day, they see the suffering, they see the hard days, they see the shit. When like I said, like it's about proving them right. That's why when they say things, you're like, fuck, I know like you mean it when you say it, not just someone in passing being like, man, you're gonna fucking smoke everyone. You're like, motherfucker, I'm in the off season. What are you talking about?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really pay much attention to randoms who say how good you look or whatever. You know, 'cause
Like, don't get me wrong, like it's nice, but like at the same time, it's when like you with Dean, bro. Dean doesn't give fucking compliments to fucking anyone. So if he's
right,
like, you're
well,
looking good, you're like, oh, really?
yeah,
Yeah, write that down, date it. Okay, Dink, you
yeah.
sign this.
Screenshot it.
Yeah.
Mm.
So what have you learned from bodybuilding, you reckon, like in life? What's helped you the most that you've taken from bodybuilding and it's helped you in other aspects in life?
I think it's like there's so many things you learn from a young age in bodybuilding, man. Like you learn about obviously if you want to get results when it comes to bodybuilding, like you've got to prep your food and you've got to have everything ready. So it teaches you time management, like it teaches you discipline because you've got to go to bed at a certain time and you need to wake up a certain time. It's like what you touched on. Like when we work with our clients and when people get better results physically and their performance in the gym gets better physically, every other aspect of their life tends to improve because how you do anything is how you do everything. So what you do here translates into what you do here. And then because fucking you're feeling better, you're looking better, you're being more productive at work, you've got more energy, your relationship's better. And like it just goes like this,
Mhm.
man. So I wouldn't say there's necessarily one thing that I would say like that definitely, but like I wouldn't be who I am today without bodybuilding. Like I moved to Melbourne when I was 21, like opened a massive Joe's store over there. Like I wouldn't have any of these life experiences if it wasn't for bodybuilding. Like social media gets a bad rap, man, but like you can go on social media and post a video and have it translated to 11 different languages. And some dude who's sitting in France is watching your video and goes, oh, cool. Like I learned that from this guy.
Mhm.
Like to me, I think that's fucking awesome. Like that you've got such a platform these days where you can have a positive impact on so many people. Like there is a lot of negativity on social media. Like everyone can share their opinion, and obviously it's not like there's a lot of burner accounts where people go just to write stuff and talk about other people and X, Y, and Z. But like that's how the world's always be. It's just more people have got a platform to do it now. Yeah, like I said, I think the fact that all of us are in the position where we can have a positive impact on not just people who follow us, but like younger generations, and like that flows on and on and on. Like I'm very grateful for that. Like it's not something that I take for granted. Like a lot of people always say that, like, oh, what are you, like an influencer? And I fucking hate the fucking word influencer, but like, I think
Yeah.
it is awesome that, like I said, all of us have got the platform where we can have a positive influence on other people when it comes to training, whether it comes to nutrition, whether it comes to life skills. Like it's you can literally pick up your phone and connect with however many thousand people and have a positive impact on them. And like I've got 25K followers, which isn't a whole hell of a lot, but I broke that down the other day and I was like, all right, I was at WWE Perth and there was 19,000 people there. I was like, I looked around, I was like, this is actually a lot of people. So like, I think that's awesome, man. Like I said, it's not something that I take for granted. When I first started posting on social media back in, God, I'm gonna say like 2011, like I used to
Do you
copy
remember
it.
MySpace?
Oh, bro, fucking oath I had a MySpace.
Mhm.
Gen Z wouldn't know that shit.
MySpace, you had your selected song, you could fucking put all your
Yeah.
code into. God, Cam, this is
You
probably
had
before
your
your time.
top. No, you had your top friends on there as
Yes.
well. Yeah.
I say bring that back.
Shit, we fucking you're the old like I remember getting my first MP3 player. You only fit like 10 songs on it. You download it from LimeWire.
Oh, LimeWire, you give your computer fucking AIDS just to try and get some free music.
Yeah, it's good. Like obviously, you go through a lot. Obviously, not having your dad around growing up and stuff, but like obviously all the things you've gone through, you've gained confidence, which you've respected yourself.
Look,
And
man,
I
probably.
think more people need to they expect respect too early when they don't even respect themselves. Like, people that don't keep themselves in shape, they don't have a dollar to their name, they don't even know work ethic, and they're like, "Oh, this guy doesn't respect me." I'm like, "Well, do you respect yourself?" Uh,
Yeah, it's not just that, bro. A lot of people don't like themselves, and like it's a funny thing because like I talked to someone about this the other day, and like if you're like, yeah, man, I fucking love who I am, people look at you and be like, "Pff, you love yourself." Like that's not a bad thing, man. That's a
yeah.
good thing. Like you should like what you see, like you should like what you see in the mirror, like you should like who you are. And if you don't, like you got to do some reflection and like work on that. And like that's something you develop as you get a little bit older as well. I think when you're young, you don't have that critical thinking skill
Mm.
to be like, do I like the kind of person that I am? Do I like my actions? So, but yeah, look, man, like I wouldn't say I've been through any like don't get me wrong, there's been injuries, there's been shit, like I said, like losing my dad at 7 to suicide. Like a lot of people would I guess carry that childhood trauma and they I guess use that as like a reason for like why they act a certain way. You can't change what's happened, man. You can pick and choose what kind of person you want to be. You can decide what your values you want to carry through life are. Like I said, man, I've had Achilles surgery, I've had pec surgery, like I've had a I've kept the medical industry in fucking
Yeah.
Adelaide in pretty good business in the last 10 or so years. But like I wouldn't change a thing, man, because like I tore my Achilles playing football, which I chose to do, which I love doing. Like I tore my pec fucking training in bodybuilding, which like I love fucking doing. Like back surgery, like that was because of like what I love doing. Like I would rather live life my way and fucking break another fucking 20, tear another 20 fucking things and have surgery on them and have to rehab them than to live a safe and sheltered life.
Mm.
Like everything's a challenge, man. Like the day after I did my Achilles, I was on Instagram messaging Taylor being like, all right, fucking like I'm driving to like the specialist now, but like we're gonna start prep on this day. And he was like, just go get the fucking scan, bro. I was like, nah, we gotta fucking
Yeah.
like you just got to be forward thinking, man. Honestly, that's probably the best thing that bodybuilding has taught me. That like, it's always like, what's next? Like, cool, what's next? Enjoy it for a second, park it, dope. What's next?
You- Touching on that, I'm the same. I'm obviously a workhorse, so I've just got that do or die mentality, just so
Yeah,
driven. But it's like, where was I going with that? Yeah, the moment that my life changed was when I stopped playing victim mentality. When I was like, nobody gives a fuck. Stop hating the world. The world doesn't hate you. The only reason you got bad luck is because you're blaming everyone for your own problems.
yeah, man. No,
And
no
when
one's
I
coming.
started taking ownership,
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
like, no, fuck this shit. If I want my shit changed, I got to fucking put the effort in.
no
Nobody's
one's
coming
coming
for
to save
me.
you.
And
Yeah.
since then, man, everything's just gone uphill. If all I see, I tell people come to me all the time. Oh, this. All I'm like, excuse me, what? Oh, well, I just heard you say 5 problems, but I didn't hear 5 solutions.
Yeah,
All people, I'm like, why do you come to me with problems? Have you thought about? Oh, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, everyone's so needy mindset, victim mentality. Like the moment my life, I swear to God, my life went just on a whole different tangent. As soon as I started saying there's a problem here, all I did was look for a solution. I didn't even care about why the problem was there. I'm like, okay, well, if it's there, how do I fix it?
it's a perspective thing as well, man. Like if you got 100 things going wrong in your life, there's going to be one good thing. There's got to be
Yeah,
one. Like if you can find that one, you can go, that went
But if
fucking
there's
right.
100 things going wrong, you probably only need to change one thing because that's cascading those 100 fucking things.
Yeah. But
You
even
know?
like that, man, like being able to like sit back and reflect as like, and this is something that you learn as you get older as well. Like
Mm.
most people don't have the critical thinking ability to go like, okay, like I'm probably being a bit dramatic. Like someone will have something wrong go wrong in the day, and it like you're allowed to have 5 minutes where like fucking shit goes wrong, something pisses you
Mm.
off. But like you need to be able to go, all right, that was shit. Can't do anything about it. Move on. Whereas
Mm.
like people will stew over that one thing that went wrong. Today was shit. This week's been shit. This month's been shit. And then it's, oh well, fucking this went wrong. I'm not going to the gym. Like I'm just going to order Uber Eats. And then that spirals. Like I always talk about momentum with my clients. I'm like, you want to build positive
Oh, bro,
momentum,
that's the biggest thing. Yeah.
like massive, bro. Like it one good day turns into fucking 2 good days, and 2 good days turns into five, and then one good week turns into before you know it, you're like, fuck yeah, like it's been 3 months. I've
Mm.
fucking done this at work, like I've achieved this with the gym, like I've nailed all my food. Like momentum is the biggest thing in sport, in life, in everything. And you need to be able to learn which way it goes. Like whether like you're stuck in a rut, like I said. Am I having a fucking shit week or am I just having like one thing that goes wrong and then like I'm spiraling over that? And you got to be able to sit back and go like, all right, fucking park that. That went wrong. Forget about it. Move forward. And
Yeah,
that's one thing that men suck at doing.
two things there. One, like I loved how you said if there's one bad thing, and then they spiral out by Uber Eats. Like, no, if you have one bad thing happening, like, well, I'm not gonna let my meals go. If something bad's already happened, be like, well, one thing I can fix is at least hit my meals today.
Yeah.
Don't let me, and then the other thing I'm saying is I tell my clients is ride the wave. Once if you're on a high, ride it. Just ride it as long as it goes up. You cannot always have be in the groove.
No.
Like when you go down, because otherwise you don't know what a groove is. You have to have those low periods.
It,
Accept, I
it,
accept them. Like, you know what? I've had a string of bad days. I haven't felt the best. Waking up a bit groggy, but when that good days come, well, I'm going to ride that. Like,
so if all you had was fucking good days, they wouldn't be good days. They'd
yeah,
just be
exactly.
days. Like
Mm.
so, like the bad days should make you appreciate the good ones. How many sessions have you had where you're like, "Fuck, my back hurts. Fuck, my knee hurts," and you're like, "God, last week was a good week, wasn't it?" Like you got to be able to laugh and appreciate that stuff,
When
man.
you get
So,
old, Jamie, it's like, oh, only two niggles this week. Fuck, beautiful.
yeah. When you
Fuck,
start
beautiful.
referring to your knees as your left knee and your bad
Yeah.
knee.
And when you're old, the weather's cold, you're like, oh, my knees are sore in the winter.
Ah,
You
see, I'm lucky, bro.
know?
I got good knees. Fucking touch wood.
Yeah, touch wood. Yeah, yeah, it's definitely anything else you want to touch on that?
No, like I said, man, I think it's a mindset thing. Like, and it, like, don't get me wrong, it's hard to shift your mindset. Like, none of the three of us are like, we weren't born like this. Like, we didn't just fucking
Mm.
like one day wake up and be like, fuck yeah, everything's positive, focus on the one fucking good
Yeah.
thing. Like, we still have shit days, man. I still have days where I'm like, what am I fucking doing? Like, what am I working towards? Like, you're allowed those moments. You're allowed to fucking second guess yourself. But then you got to remind yourself like what the bigger picture is and like what we touched on, like what your why is. Like,
Mm.
it's easy to come up with, and like I said, like a lot of people, like what we touched on, like someone will have like 5 bad minutes, and it's, I fucking this has gone to shit today. I'm gonna order Uber Eats. I'm gonna get fucking 3 beers, bro. That's like me fucking like knocking something over in my house and being like, oh, for fuck's sake, and then setting my house on fire.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And another thing I was gonna say is oh, what was I gonna say? Now I just fucking lost it. Oh, fucking I lost it now.
Like mindset and resilience, man, is built over time. Like it's built through fucking failure. It's built through fucking hardship. Like all the shit that like, bro, I've been homeless, fucking sleeping at the back of massive Joes because like I didn't have anywhere to fucking live. Like I used to wake up in the morning, go train at Doherty's, I'd shower at the gym, and then I'd rock up at Massive Joe's and pretend I was opening the store when in reality I was sleeping on a blow-up mattress at the fucking
That's what I
bar.
was gonna say. One thing I hate people say is, "Oh, I'm 12 that now." It's never too late to make a change.
Bro, you ain't
Like never ever. It's never ever too late. Like, do you want to keep living your life how it is, or do you want it to be better? No matter how old you are, your life can always be better.
yeah, man.
Always make changes.
You don't stop playing because you grow old. You grow old because you stop playing.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at LeBron, bro. Well, that was my thing, man.
Yeah.
Fucking, he's 41 years old. Me, this time last year, like my back was fucked. I could not bend over. I couldn't put socks on, and I was like, well, I guess like you're getting older. And then I literally like said that in my head, and I was like, what the fuck are you saying? Like fucking like that's not where
What's
to fucking live. Snapped out of it, rehabbed it, and now I'm 32, fucking wrestling.
What kind of a guy is playing in the
what
NBA and
surgery did you
playing with the
have?
sun? That's crazy.
I had L5S1 discectomy back in 2019, which is a while ago
A
now.
microdiscectomy.
Yeah, so I blew out
Yeah.
like So I must have herniated the disc like a little bit because like this was I was like 24 at the time, bro. So I was pretty young when I did it. I was getting like sciatic glute pain, but I didn't know what the fuck it was. So I just assumed that
Yeah.
like I must have strained the glute. And then it started getting a bit better. So I was like, oh, we'll go free weight squat today. And I free weight squat like 200 kilos for a set. And I've still got a video of it. You can see my hips shift a little bit. I blew out like 70% of the disc directly into the
Yeah,
sciatic nerve. Ha,
bro.
that was not a
That
good
would have
time.
been that would have been very painful, man.
Oh,
I
bro,
remember, yeah,
horrible.
when I did my L4, L5 too. That was the
So that's the ones
worst
I did last year.
worst pain I've ever felt in my life, man.
It's crippling, man. Like fucking
Yeah.
like I've got a good pain tolerance, man. Like I tore my pec benching 220 at 21,
Mm,
didn't hurt, snapped my Achilles, 10 centimeter snap, didn't phase me.
mm.
Nerve pain is debilitating. It's like
Yeah,
someone's
bro.
got like a
Yeah,
drill, like it's
yeah.
horrible,
It
bro.
felt like my left leg was on fire, dude.
Yeah, it's horrible,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
Horrible. Like, so when I did that
Mm.
disc last year, obviously I got PTSD straight away. I was like, oh my God, nerve pain. I'm like, no, 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 it's happening again. Yeah,
Yeah,
fucking,
I'm paranoid about that, so I'm super cautious and
ah,
safe when
bro,
I'm doing
fuck
anything.
back
Yeah,
squats,
yeah,
fuck deadlifts,
yeah.
fuck,
I don't don't do any of it. Yeah, yeah.
nah.
No, at my age, I used to love bent over rows. Now it's all machine chest supported for my back.
Bro, we got so
Mm,
many, like, especially UCAM, that fucking gym you got access to up there in Brisbane. We got access to
mm.
so many machines these days. Like, why on it? Like, people like, you see it online all the time. People are like, oh, they don't train like they did in the 90s. I was like, that's because a fucking hack squat was basically the only machine they had in the
Yeah.
90s, brother.
If
Yeah.
they had machines like we had, they'd be using them.
Oh, bro, we are spoiled for choice right now. Spoiled for choice.
See that yesterday, Fuad said to Akimi, "His gun to your head. If you had to put on 10 pounds of muscle as quick as possible, what would you do? Free weights or machine?" McKim's like, "I have to be free weights," and he's like, "Why? I do machine."
Bro, it's
Mm.
the same. It's the same thing.
It doesn't matter. It's still weightlifting. I don't understand that. No. So what's both of you, this is a good question, both of you. What's one thing you wish more people understood in bodybuilding or before they start anything that people should come to a quicker understanding? So how could you mature people quicker so they don't waste as much time in their lives?
It sounds cliche, man, but like it's a marathon, not a sprint. Like I think you've got to enjoy the process. It's that old cliche saying of like the person who enjoys the journey is gonna like get there fucking quicker before the person that enjoys the destination more. Like nothing's changed for me since I stopped competing because like I love training. Like whether it's like shooting hoops, like training in the gym, like you name it, like I just appreciate and love being able to fucking exercise. So fall in love with the process. Don't stress yourself out so much over the most optimal training split or most optimal exercise. Any exercise that you do efficiently and you can do consistently is optimal in my eyes. So enjoy it, man. Like it goes quick. It wasn't that long ago that I was 20 years old competing on the IFBB stage at um, Nord for the first time in my little fucking board shorts, thinking I was Jeremy Buendia 2.0 with a nice full head of hair and fucking that was 12 years ago now, man. So yeah, enjoy it all, man. Like fall in love with the process. Like it's not the fucking be all and end all. But yeah, like I said, if you want to be successful in this game, you gotta do it long term and you gotta enjoy what you do as well. But have some balance. Don't base your entire personality around bodybuilding. Like you do bodybuilding. You are not a bodybuilder. Like Cam does bodybuilding. Cam is not a fucking like it's not just his
He's
identifier.
still a
He's not
father.
just a bodybuilder. It's
Mm.
just part of
Yeah.
what he does.
Yeah.
What about you, Cam? What would you say to people?
Yeah, not trying to rush.
Mhm.
I think understanding that it takes a long time. If this is like for people not like who just want to compete for the first time, but if you actually genuinely have the goal of being a professional bodybuilder, which I think a lot of people do strive for now, um, yeah, like you actually have to like conduct yourself that way for a long time. Like it's not something that you're gonna just do in 2 off seasons or something like that. It's not like I'll do it for I'll do this season, then I'll fuck off for a bit, and then I'll come back to it, and then this next season I'm gonna be pro. It's you need to like commit to this long term.
Yeah. Fucking if it's
Yeah.
worth doing, it's worth overdoing, man.
Mm.
Yeah, I'd tell people like stop fixating so much on a goal or a destination or whatever. Like, yes, set a trajectory. Like, okay, if you want, say you want to be pro, win the Olympic, whatever you want to do, but okay, but in saying that, what needs to be achieved to do that? I need to be the biggest and best I can be,
Mm.
or I need to look the best I can look. So just focus on that. Don't put an end date on it, because then you will enjoy the journey, because there's no set hard end date. Just coast along and just do what you need to do, and just enjoy the journey the whole way. Don't be like, oh, then I get to here, I get to here. Just be like, you know what, I'm going to do this because I enjoy doing this, and that trajectory will just take you where you need to go.
Man, it's that Mamba
Yeah.
mentality. It's that it sounds cliche, but it's fucking focus on getting 1% better every single
Yeah.
day. One of my
What's
favorite things,
that? What's the saying? The Japanese say that get just improving every day. What's that word?
I don't know where you're going with this, bro,
Oh,
to be honest.
Just like stacking days together, stacking
Yeah,
how like
fucking
yeah.
stacking.
how many perfect days can I string together? How many
Yeah, bro.
perfect weeks can I string together?
And then try
And
and
then
beat
like
that again, and then
then
try and beat that again.
the progress just comes.
Yeah, bro.
And like
Fucking
you need to love training. I think
yeah.
that's probably the biggest thing. Like I love training, and my whole career has been built off loving just going to the gym. And then everything has just come as a result of me loving training.
Everything's a
Like,
byproduct from that, man. If you love the process, you love it. And like you can see it by like when you train, like fucking you don't look like you know what it's like in prep. You have some days where like there's some days in prep where you wake up and you're like, I feel like you feel like you've got AIDS for no fucking reason. And like I didn't really have that at all last fucking prep. And then I remember waking up one day and like I just felt fucking trash. And I started like laughing to myself. And my missus looked at me. She's like, "Fuck's wrong with you?" I was like, I haven't felt like this entire prep. She's like, "So you're like happy that you are?" I was like, "No." I was like, "Just makes me appreciate how like good like the rest of it's been."
Mm.
mm,
Yeah. So
So
it's the Japanese saying, Kaizen.
can you say it in
Kaizen, the
Japanese for us?
continuous improvement, 1% habit. So the idea is improving 1%, every day, or every time you go to do something. Say every gym session you get 1% better, because the human brain naturally resists drastic, intimidating changes. So if you break things down into small steps, that's how you achieve a big result
100%, man.
over time. So yeah, small steps. Don't overwhelm yourself. That's probably the biggest fucking
Earn
thing
every
to say.
sunset, man. That's my mantra. Fucking, if you can fucking look out at the end of the day and you can kind of like have some self-reflection and look at it and be like, all right, did I earn this sunset? And like, you got to be
mm.
real with yourself about that. If you've done nothing all day and you haven't been productive, you haven't hit your step goal, it's okay. I probably didn't today. Let's do better tomorrow.
Are we joining the questions now?
Yeah, bro. Rip it in.
Yeah, I got a little bit of time. I got to roll soon, but
I
yeah.
got one question was obviously it was directed at me. Ryan said it. What are my improvements this off season? I said arms and delts. So that's not really for all of us. But another question was, this is the only one. Is Reda okay to suck with HCG and GHK?
That's a weird fucking.
Uh,
What's the goal? What's the goal there?
Again, like I was saying, Jamie, what did I say? We were literally going to, Cam, we're going to do the whole podcast on this subject. We didn't even get to it, but about how everyone just said drugs first. Literally, everyone just drugs. I'm like, maybe their skin health is
The,
shit because they're not
the
hydrated and the nutrition sucks. So they look at that. No, they
the
look at
hard thing is
my
when
skin
these
wants to be better. GHK, that's the answer.
Yeah, the hard thing with these questions as well is, man, there's no context behind it.
Uh,
Like, there isn't a black and white, like, yes or no, or you should do this. Like, you need some context between, like, what's the goal? How old are you? What's your blood work look
yeah.
like? What's the, like, and you get it all
So,
the time. People
so
like,
for
oh,
everyone watching,
yeah,
stop asking these questions like this. Give us way more context, and say I want to ask this because I've tried all this and it's not working.
look,
Like,
I think GHK is applicable for most, like, if you want to run GHK and you're over the age of, let's say, 30, 32, 33, like, yeah, it's going to be applicable. Are you hydrated? Are you fucking taking care of your nutrition? Maybe not. That might be why your skin's bare.
maybe they haven't
HCG.
showered in a week.
Yeah.
Maybe they're like Paul and they keep using their fucking wife's towel.
Ugh.
I hate answering drug questions because, like you said, Jamie, everyone that DMs me, they give no context. They want a black and white answer, and then you're like, well, I don't know what you want me to say to that. And
Like in
it's,
theory, like you can fucking run most peptides together, but at the
yeah,
same time, you're gonna get antioxidant poisoning if you run too many of them. So like my mindset behind PEDs has always been the same. It's get the most out of the least. Like if you don't need to run it, don't run
yeah.
it.
Look, if
Mm.
you're running HCG and GHK and Reddit, you can all run them together. They're all different things, but obviously
Yeah.
they want the GHK for skin or hair. They want the Reddit for fat loss, and the HCG is obviously maybe to boost their natural test or something.
I was gonna say it sounds like they're
Maybe if you just stop putting food in your mouth
Yeah.
It's bad for you.
Yeah, you don't need redder if
Your
you put
skin
see
might
the
be better.
fork, put it down.
Your skin might be better, and your motility might be better.
I don't like
Yeah, exactly.
anything that fucks with digestion. I don't like it.
Mm.
What did I see the other day? It was like redder increasing like rate of pregnancy. I was like, is this because people are losing weight, so they're getting laid more, or has it got some correlation with
Yeah, well,
red?
apparently
No, that was
like
Ozempic.
apparently it's the opposite, man. Like people aren't wanting to have sex as much.
Really?
Fucking you, we've
Yeah,
all
because
prepped before.
it's affecting the way your dopamine works in your brain.
I
So
heard
you're
Really?
not
people were
like having
getting.
those dopamine seeking behaviors.
I heard
Really?
people were getting.
It's actually been like affecting a lot of people's relationships.
No shit.
Yeah, it's like kind of new information that's been coming out.
I've
Have they?
heard a new concept, right? It's called dieting. It's like you eat less food and you lose weight. I don't know. It's strange, but maybe they should try that.
Bro, I made a reel a couple of days ago about a couple of months ago about that. I was like, dog's getting fat. Maybe I should feed it less and walk it more. I was like, I'm getting fat. I should take Retatrutide.
You know what's funny? Like my dog eats like whatever we eat, like have same vegetables, same chicken and all that. I'm like, man, my dog eats better than fucking 90% of Australians.
All right, what else you got for us?
I was gonna ask you just some fun stuff now because we'll wrap it up now.
Yeah.
There's nobody else serious questions. Red, blue, or yellow?
What's the
Blue,
context behind this?
blue.
Pokemon.
Oh,
Oh,
Come
Pokemon.
on, I
Red,
thought
blue.
you'd know that.
I'm not that, bro. I'm not that old.
if
Fucking,
it's I'd
I
go
never
red
played red.
then. If it's Pokemon red,
Oh, see, I'm new gen, bro. I like fucking Gen 3 was my first. So that's my
Oh,
OG.
I'd go blue. All right, we'll starting Pokemon choice.
Emerald.
The Pokemon you start with out of the main three.
Charmander.
Ah, bro, there's fucking 10 gens now.
No, the first gen, mate. We're old, mate. The first
Bulbasaur.
one.
Bulbasaur.
Also, yeah, I'd go. I reckon I'd stick with Cam. I reckon I'd go with Charmander.
Nah, that's too generic.
I like the fire type. Or Squirtle then.
Yeah.
To be
Yeah,
different from
Squirtle was
everyone,
cool.
Squirtle's
Yeah.
good. Because I like Blastoids.
Mm.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then
that's you, bro. Big man Blastoise.
you know Blastoids, big cannons. Bulbasaur, yeah, he's good as well. Ivysaur. What about okay, your top six? What would you the most you'd run around in? What would be your top six Pokemon?
Oh, bro.
Oh, bro,
That's
I don't
so...
have the memory for that now.
Well, you got to remember you need all you need your cut, your fly, to get
No,
around.
you don't in the new
You,
games,
you,
bro.
you have what do you always have the TM whore. You
Yeah,
have the one TM whore and then the five fighters.
yeah, HM Slave. No, I'll
Yeah.
give you my favorite Pokemon all time is Mew, and that's just from like that first movie. I remember
Oh,
vividly watching that as a kid, so that's my OG. I've got a little Mew plushie that comes everywhere with me when I fly into state or overseas.
yeah, there's something that you probably nobody knew about you then. The Mew. You always carried a Mew with
I
you.
post that all over social
I
media,
did.
bro. I'm a fucking open book. Everyone knows everything about me.
What's your favorite Pokemon, Cam?
Cam
Oh,
is
bro, I couldn't
Blastoise.
couldn't couldn't even tell you to be honest.
Oh,
Oh yeah, that's years ago, man. I used to have
I,
all the Pokemon cards and stuff, but I couldn't tell you my favorite right
Oh,
now.
brother, that'd be worth a bit
Man,
now.
I wish, man, I don't know what I did with them. I heard they're at my mom's house.
God,
I probably got into. Obviously, I
I
grew
used
up
to
with
have
Pokemon.
a full folder full of them. So
bro, that's probably a house deposit sitting there for you. Go
honestly,
find.
I might even ring her after this and see if she's there.
I've still got the original green Tarzo folder, full set.
Oh God, that's
Yeah.
fucking making me feel old, bro.
You know when you used to even get, do you remember the old Cotties jam jars and you used to keep them for drinking glasses because they had Looney Tunes on them? Do you remember
No,
that?
I'm not that old. I'm not
No,
quite there.
no.
How,
Cam's nowhere
how old
near.
are
We
you,
used, we
Jaden?
used
Hey,
32,
How old are
yeah.
you?
I'm 32.
Oh, yes, yeah, I'm 39.
Mm.
How old are you, Cam?
I just turned 38.
Hey,
I just turned 38
fuck,
like
you look a
last week.
fucking
Yeah.
man. You look so fucking young.
No way, dude.
Nah, you look good, bro.
I remember we used to get
So it's all
pedometers
that
and like Cocoa
GHK I'm not
Pops
taking.
boxes.
I was gonna say your skin's looking very good.
It's a GHK
Yeah,
that
I
I'm
was
not
going to say it's
taking.
the GHK.
It's because I don't take GHK.
Yeah. And he takes
It's because
reasonable drug use.
I eat fruits and vegetables.
Yeah, Whole Foods.
Oh, funny. It's funny what happens when you do that, bro.
Do you know what's funny? I was watching the Samson vlog the other day. He's obviously blowing up now, trying to get huge. He said he eats nothing but the reason why he cooks 2 weeks in advance, even when he travels, he takes all food from home because he only uses foods from the farm.
That
He
dude's
wants
not
his
dumb.
missus wants him to eat nothing but whole foods from the land.
Mm.
So that's why he travels with all his food. And
Man,
me and the
That's
missus, we go to the markets. I always get all my fresh fruit and veg all from the Martin markets every weekend.
that must be the secret.
Yeah, fresh foods, fresh whole foods. There
man,
you go. You don't need bread, you don't need GHK. Just
my
shower when you're dirty. Shower when you're dirty and eat whole foods.
I'm gonna see that in your Instagram bio today.
Yeah. And I'll write down the bottom, as endorsed by Jamie and Cam.
Fucking A.
Oh, well, thanks for coming on, guys.
No
Cam,
problems, man.
good luck with your prep going forward. I'll talk to you next week anyway. And Jamie, thanks a
Easy.
lot for giving us your time and coming on the podcast today.
No, I appreciate it, guys. Like I said, I always like fucking spitting ideas with like-minded people, and yeah, fucking good luck with your prep, Cam, because your photos are looking absolutely fucking phenomenal. Like
Thanks, man.
like I said,
Appreciate it.
now that I'm out of the bodybuilding industry, I look at that and I'm like, how the fuck is that possible?
Yeah. Fucking, I don't know how he looks like that. He's one of those guys where you'd rock up and be like, how the hell does that guy weigh that? He's got hollow bones.
Bro, Cam looks like the trophy that I got when I won the overall.
Yeah, he does. He's a solid motherfucker. I hated him prep standing next to him because I look like classic.
All right, bro.
All right,
Peace.
take it easy, guys.
Peace, guys. Good chatting to you.